everybody, it is Kevin+Ho, and I am here in Noe Valley, right where Alvarado meets Sanchez Street, and we're going to check out this great listing from Todd and Kim Wiley at Compass. It is number, what number is this? 953, 951? Let me see what number this is. It always gets a little confusing sometimes. Now, it's part of Sanchez Street that isn't the upper part, and it's not yet the slow street part. So, we're gonna check it out. It's a vacant duplex that's been in the same family for years. You'll see that there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of character already there. And you'll see a lot of Vanguard people here too. All right. The first thing you might notice when you see the property, apart from it having a great location, because it's Sanchez, like I said before, here looks Alvarado. The slow street starts right down there. And that upper part, it's up on a hill, and that's sort of the exclusive part. But you'll notice, does 941, 943 Sanchez Street bit wider? Indeed, you would be right. It is a 30-foot wide parcel, and I measured inside earlier. Anyway, you'll notice that it's an extra wide parcel. You've got good windows up here, double pane. You've got some traditional details, but you've got a lot of stucco front, nice brick base, and it goes down into the garage. Hey, and when you first come in, I like this stone entry here, and then you've got two doors. We are going to go upstairs first. So going up here, we've got all the gumwood, and being chased by a whole team of Vanguard agents. Should I wear a belt? I think I wear my belt too, yeah, good. Here's a grip bar for us older folks. Holy cow, look at that. Wow. He did say identical, but the light's better, and he was right. So they didn't stage, because, well, they didn't stage. It's a trustee sale. I love that you have the cove ceilings. You've got this nice big fireplace here, wood floors. Let's take a look at the view. That's a nice view. Going straight down Alvarado. You can see backside of Twin Peaks. And Sutro Tower right now is under some fog. So the view, like I said, straight down Alvarado. You can see the backside of Twin Peaks. A little bit of Sutro Tower there. The fog is rolling in. Take a look at this space. The gumwood is really great. You've got the cove ceiling up top here with the, look at that too. And you've got this Art Deco vibe / Edwardian, Georgian vibe. No, not Georgian, Edwardian. And I know, all these vibes, but you've got this certain vibe here. It's great. What's nice is that this room, apart from having the picture rail that is still the gumwood, and you've got your double pane windows already, this room, let's see how wide it is. It is 19 feet wide. Then you've got this dining room here with views out the back. Also double pane windows. So you see back there, we'll see, I'm gonna go down, there'll be lots to see there. But peekaboo views of the bay and towards Potrero over there and backside of Bernal as well. But over here, you also got the inlay detail. Downstairs, you'll see the crown molding has a bit of gold in it. Now on this side, because we're at the top floor, we've got this extra landing here, and this is a really deep closet. Usually it's not this deep, and usually this painting room is quite small. But here, because you have an extra wide lot, you also have a closet in here. Usually it's either or. You get one outside, or you get a really teeny one here. You've got a nice deep closet here as well. And normally, maybe you get 8 feet, 10 feet. I think we have one more 7 feet. This is 11 feet. That's wonderful. Ceiling height, did I measure it? Ceiling height here, 8'10". And again, here's the view out of this window. You see the screens as well. And you see just the backside of all that good stuff too. What do you think? Is it a nice one? I think it's a nice one.
It's pretty lovely.
And then here, just having this sort of foyer here. And then let's go through. I love the little heart detail and really just vintage and nicely done. So now we go to the kitchen where your work begins. So coming through here, they did the double thing where you've got the dining room we were just in. I love that built in. You've got this nice breakfast nook here. And then you can see electrical. That is not normal in terms of like normal stuff today. And you've got this vintage stove. Is it a Occidental? So this vent goes up there. So you probably have to change this out. and the rest of the kitchen as well. At least it has open windows. In fact, this side, you've got a little storage area and pantry, which leads over to your laundry. Wow, those are vintage indeed. And you've got a little bedroom sink as well. And this goes downstairs. We'll go down in a second too. But see, because we live in such a warm climate, you've got your outside, your water supply is outside. And this is your vent for your plumbing too. Those are the stairs that go down. Like I said, we'll go down in a little bit. So, I'm going to show you a cute little lamp up there. Now, from the kitchen, we go back to the sleeping areas. Here is, I think this is one of those closets where you can put bread and fruits and store it there because the climate is so temperate. You've got a half bath here, split bath that is. So there's a toilet, old telephone box. And then here is your tub, solo pedestal sink with a split hot and cold, and then your hot rolled steel tub. And this interesting shower. Now that looks added later, or not, but big piece of stone, or I think it's stone, and then your hex tile below, and a little bit of storage back here. And you've got a linen closet on this side too. Let's see. Some nice drawers, and then back side, you've got 2 bedrooms. So bedroom number 1. Wow, and you have a really deep yard too. That's pretty cool. This goes out, this closet, goes out to here. How about that? That's pretty cool. You see the neighbors have been updated. They've got umbrellas. And over here, look at this. Pretty nice yard. Usually you get a compromise where you don't get a yard, or like in this case, you have a little structure and another structure where you don't, you have a little yard, but in this case, you still have a nice sized yard. Let's look up here. So your neighbors have gone up. No one else has gone up, but there is precedent if you were thinking about doing that. Now it's funny, that bedroom doesn't have this little exit either. So let's go see bedroom number 2. Oh, before that, here's bedroom number 1's closet, which goes around back here a little bit. So you could probably push this wall back if you wanted to. And of course, look at the outlets. Only one, polarized, not grounded. You've got some stuff to do. Picture row detail, no cove ceiling. Fairly straightforward. Nice long hallway. And let's go over here. Got another closet out here. And over here, this is the next bedroom. That's interesting because this has a closet that's the other side of that one. So you could go inside, if you wanted to open it up, or keep this one as its closet. Wow, they did have a lot of room. And of course, double-pane windows again. And they're in good shape. No fogging so far. And your 1960s light. All right, let's go down and see the lower unit. So fancy seeing you here. This one's kind of amazing. Yeah, and it's not painted or anything, the gumwood. It's like, wow, they actually kept it. Hello, pardon me. Oops, sorry. Oh, and there is a door opener here that does not work.
Oh, too bad.
It's too bad. I actually saw one the other day that does. Yeah. But even take a look at this. You come down here, usually your head is interfered with. The picture is still going here. And the stairs, they seem extra wide. Let me see. Before we go down. 3'9". So not even at 36, you've got 48 inches. No, not 48. Yeah, you've got a lot. 3'9". 36, 45 inches. That's great. Now let's go back to the lower unit, which is still elevated from below. Similar story, except for this time we have an agent involved. But we go through here. There's Todd back here. So take a look at this. Similar thing, lower view. Not as much, of course, of Twin Peaks, but still nice and bright. That's west facing. Got a little step up for the stairs. And over here, big, wide, and open. Similar down below. And there is Todd's up there. Let's go over here. Hey, how are you? So you've got a nice hallway, and this side is your kitchen. Slightly different, but still. And this side, your breakfast nook, and this side is your closet. See the gold there. So they're discussing strategy and what you could do. Ooh, look at that, so classic. The gold track lights, still pretty cool. Let's see the ceiling height here. It is 8'9". And then back this side, which we'll go in a second. You got your laundry machines and a sink, I imagine, and the bottom half of those stairs. And those stairs are pretty wide too. But before that, let's go check out this area here. Hey, good to see you. Intake here for the furnace. Oh, pardon me, sorry. No problem. The breadfruit storage area. And over here, telephone pole, telephone box that is, similar tub as upstairs. And you've got the split toilet up there. Back windows. Same layout, where this one has the access outside. And then this one has a closet. Big room. Oh, this one has access outside too. And we've seen our first old window. Single pane window here. You see the wavy glass there. Probably the only one we've seen so far that hasn't had that changed. Now let's look back out here. It's kind of cool. Let's look back here. So the yard. Let's take a look at the yard. Obviously we're here, nice and sunny. So you've got the yard, and of course they have a second structure on their property. You got this little stepped retaining wall part down here. And let me see, I'm gonna do a measurement to the back of the house if I can, depending if it works or not. Hopefully it does. Let's see. It does. From here to there, it's 57 feet. So you can see though, they have a higher, footprint, or bigger footprint, and they've gone up. Big patio back there, and they're just a little further back. And over here, you've got, obviously, the 2 stories we saw, and 57 feet from here to there. That's still a pretty generous size. There, they have 1 unit up front and another structure back here. That's total, big lot coverage. So I don't think you could do that here, even with bonuses or whatnot. But let's look down here. So there's a retaining wall, it holds back, and there you see the foundation there. Concrete looks like. And back here, let's see if we can get through. We'll go down this way instead of going around. Ah, yes, we can get through. Oh, there's a sidewalk. Yeah, I know. I should have looked at the sidewalk. Now, is it open? That's the question. So down here, it's a lower point. It is open. Yay. Oh, wow. Look at this. Wow. Look at that. Wow. So I overheard Todd say, it's a 4-car garage. Yeah, I would say you would probably do that. Now, you've got little storage lockers here. You've got this big span, and you've got concrete. Thank goodness it's concrete. Retaining walls off here too. It doesn't look too bad. Let's see how deep it is from here to there. Oh no, the battery. Damn you. Okay, let's see if I can squeak one more out. Okay, one more measurement and we'll be good. Promise you this. 66 feet. Wow, that's great. So you have 57 out there, 60 feet there. And can we do one more? Can we get one more? Yes, 7'11". Bingo on both counts. So not only do you have 66 feet here, you've got 7 foot, nearly 8 feet above. So you don't have to really dig out if you want to use this space. So you could do 1-car, 2-car parking, let's say up front. You may have to finagle a little bit. You can't really widen your garage door, so don't think you can do that. But over here, you've got this space that you could possibly do something with. Now it is underground, so it's not gonna be like the biggest space or the most, but you can do a lot with it. So let's say you wanted to develop this part here. So you've got measuring here, that is 18 feet. Let's go the width-wise here, and we can look at the foundation, or look at the water heaters. Let's see here. Oops. Let me do that again. So from this part here, towards the workbench area, and towards here, the 18 feet, it is about 580 square feet of space just here alone. Now, the thing you want to look at, tall concrete. The wood is older, it's older growth wood. You probably have to strengthen it. Over here, remember we saw a little crack outside, but it's such a thick wall. And this side too, all your ductwork comes down to these two furnaces. Given the size, yeah, these actually look pretty decently modern. And same thing with your water heater here, stairs above. Now let's go look in the front. Now you do notice some spalling in the concrete, so you probably have to do this and do the footing over anyway too. Garage door, and here, whew, where's your antiquated electrical? Oh goodness, he was not kidding. So, Federal Pacific, old wiring here, Lord knows what these are. So yeah, you probably have to do the electrical over again. That is a knob, and that is a tube, and there we go. From there, knob and tube. But yeah, that's just one part of this property. You'd have to upgrade the electrical, but in so doing, and upgrade the bathrooms and the kitchens, you're really not doing that much, and you're still able to use the property really well. If you have more ambitions, you can do something down here, but there's just a lot of potential. It's pretty amazing. A lot of work to do, or maybe not so much, or done in phases, but I would definitely suggest the electrical bolstering down here, figuring out what you want to do, and also just updating all your fixtures to modern. And see these posts here, oh, I thought it was a little sign, but yeah, really cool. Well, thanks to the Wiley team, Compass. This is of course Kevin+Ho guiding you through. Be sure you like and subscribe. This one is a really interesting one. Kind of a contrast, kind of the before for one of the other videos that I took today too. So until next time, be sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next one. Have a good day, everybody.